Once upon a time, cryptocurrencies preserved your privacy. This was because even though blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum are public, it was hard, if not impossible, to link transactions to individual identities. Today, anyone can pop open a blockchain explorer and see which wallets have what. There are even specialized blockchain analysis firms like Chainalysis, which are constantly on the lookout for malicious behavior. As a result, it's getting harder to preserve your privacy in the crypto space, and it doesn't help that regulators are pressuring exchanges to delist privacy coins like Monero. However, I believe that privacy is a human right, and I know there must be some way to preserve it on the blockchain in a way that doesn't beckon the ban hammer. And it so happens there are two cryptocurrency projects that have managed to achieve just that. Secret Network and Tornado Cash have found a way to provide total privacy in a compliant manner. Both of their respective tokens have seen impressive growth so far, and today I'm going to tell you why the best is yet to come. Before we get high-tech, I need to make sure I don't get wrecked. I went to the school of non-financial advisors, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. So, because I am not a financial advisor, nothing in this video can be considered financial or investment advice. Sorry folks, not my MO. If this is your first time stopping by the Coin Bureau, then a few introductions are in order. My name is Guy, and I create quality, cutting-edge crypto content on a daily basis. Cryptocurrency news, reviews, tutorials, and market analyses are just a few menu items in my financial flavor town. So, if this is what you've been hungry for, then make sure you always get your fill by subscribing to the channel and pinging that notification bell. I've left some timestamps in the video timeline that you can use to enhance your viewing experience. Feel free to skip around if you think it's necessary, but it's always nice to have you from start to finish. On that note, it's about time we got going. Let's see what Secret Network and Tornado Cash are all about. The story of Secret Network begins with another cryptocurrency project called Enigma. Launched in 2014, Enigma was a Layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum that featured privacy-preserving smart contracts. In February 2020, Enigma launched its mainnet and rebranded to Secret Network after a community vote a few months later. To call Secret Network a continuation of Enigma isn't entirely accurate, however. This is because Enigma MPC, which developed Enigma, is now just one of the many companies working on Secret Network. Moreover, Secret Network has its own founder, Tor Baer, Enigma's former head of growth and marketing. Secret Network is the first cryptocurrency blockchain to offer privacy-preserving smart contracts called secret contracts. Any transactions made within secret contracts are completely hidden from everyone, even the validator nodes on the Secret Network blockchain. That said, Secret Network's native SCRT coin is not a privacy coin. In fact, all SCRT transactions are publicly viewable like BTC and ETH. So, where does the privacy come from? Well, the answer is secret tokens. Secret tokens are the assets used in Secret Network's secret contracts. These tokens preserve privacy by default, like Monero and Grin. To ensure regulatory compliance, secret token holders have access to a viewing key, which they can use to prove their ownership of any assets they have in secret contracts. This blend of privacy and transparency allows Secret Network to address multiple use cases that other cryptocurrency blockchains cannot, such as DeFi applications that are resistant to front-running. Rather than competing directly with other smart contract blockchains, Secret Network hopes to become the privacy hub for the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. So, how exactly does Secret Network work? Secret Network was built using the Cosmos SDK. It uses Tendermint, which is a Byzantine fault-tolerant delegated proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. This means that Secret Network can theoretically process between 10 to 14,000 transactions per second, though no official figure exists yet. It also means that Secret Network is relatively less decentralized as a result, having a maximum of 50 validator nodes at any given time. Unlike many other Tendermint chains, validators on the Secret Network can have their stakes slashed for downtime and can even be banned if they attempt to manipulate transactions. As you may have guessed, these secret validators also handle the secret contracts. Secret contracts on secret network achieve privacy by running inside Trusted Execution Environments, or TEEs. TEEs are used in everything from video games to smartphones. They function like a black box wherein computations can be performed on encrypted data. The secret tokens used within secret contracts are made using the SNP20 standard, which is, of course, analogous to Ethereum's ERC20 standard. To mint secret tokens, you deposit regular assets, such as the SCRT token, into a smart contract to mint secret SCRT. All account balances, transactions, and transaction amounts are private when using secret tokens, and secret SCRT is just one of the many secret tokens you can mint. As of mid-December 2020, you can mint over 20 Ethereum tokens on Secret Network as secret tokens using the secret Ethereum bridge, including ETH, Wi-Fi, Link, and USDC. The secret Ethereum bridge is also bidirectional, meaning you can use SCRT on Ethereum as a wrapped ERC20 token. Now, this is somewhat funny when you consider the tokenomic history of the coin. There was no ICO for the SCRT coin. Instead, Enigma token holders were given the option to burn ENG on Ethereum to mint an equivalent amount of SCRT on the secret network. At the time, ENG was still listed on Binance, which announced in October that they would be supporting the swap of ENG to SCRT. Just short of 115 million ENG were burned before the convertibility period concluded on January 1st this year. This process resulted in a remarkably equitable distribution for SCRT, which is what you want given that the coin is also used to table and vote on proposals to the secret network. However, in December 2020, Secret Network updated its tokenomics and revealed that it minted roughly 50 million additional coins to fund various initiatives. You can see how SCRT was allocated in the image here. Now, I will note that these allocations are a bit bizarre, given that the Secret Foundation earns 15% of all staking rewards as part of a foundation tax that is meant to support the development of the network. On the bright side, a quick glance at the SCRT balances on one of Secret Network's block explorers reveals its coin distribution is still quite equitable. Wallets are also conveniently labeled on this block explorer, which is admittedly rare for newer cryptocurrencies. SCRT has a current supply of roughly 177 million and currently has an inflation rate of 15% per year. This inflation is used to reward validators and delegators to the tune of 26% and 28% per year, respectively. 44% of the supply is currently being staked, and most of this seems to be from the current circulating supply of 70 million. Now, this is significant because any staked SCRT has an unlocking period of 21 days, meaning it won't be making it onto any exchanges anytime soon if the price starts to moon. Speaking of price action, SCRT has pulled a 5x since the start of the year and remains in a visible uptrend. Given that Secret Network has a market cap of under $200 million and no previous resistance, there is still lots of room to grow. Unfortunately, it does not have much trading volume, and the only reputable exchange which supports it is Binance. This is not all that surprising when you consider the large amount of SCRT currently being staked. If you're interested in staking or earning liquidity mining rewards for the secret Ethereum bridge, you can easily do so using the Kepler Wallet browser extension. You'll also need the Kepler Wallet to interact with Secret Network's upcoming dApps. Besides the secret Ethereum bridge, Secret Network just launched the first ever privacy-preserving DEX. SecretSwap is modeled after AMMs like Uniswap and SushiSwap, and like these two, SecretSwap will also feature its own governance token. At the time of this video, they have only referred to it as Gov tokens, but we should have more information on it in the coming weeks. Whereas SCRT is used to vote for changes to the Secret Network itself, this DeFi Gov token will give holders the ability to not just change SecretSwap's parameters, but actually decide the direction of Secret Network's entire DeFi ecosystem. While SecretSwap and the secret Ethereum bridge are currently the only DeFi protocols on the Secret Network, DeFi ecosystem grants were introduced by Secret Network just a couple of weeks ago. Secret Network already has a long laundry list of desired DeFi protocols, including synthetic assets, lending, borrowing, and automated yield protocols like Yearn Finance. If Binance's funding of its own DeFi protocols is anything to go by, Secret Network might be on track to see some impressive TVL figures. The secret Ethereum bridge already has over $50 million of Ethereum assets locked, which is more than a fourth of the market cap of the SCRT coin. Secret Network also has one important edge over other aspiring DeFi ecosystems, and that's the fact that it has gamified the growth of its network through the use of secret network committees. Now, these secret network committees consist of, quote, secret agents that collectively earn 2% of all staking rewards as compensation for improving and expanding the reach of Secret Network. This is similar to Kusama's Kappa Sigma Mu Society, albeit with more tangible and meaningful goals. You can learn more about Kappa Sigma Mu by watching my last Double Crypto video, which featured Kusama. That's in the top right. Despite the somewhat questionable tokenomics related to allocation, Secret Network seems to be poised for some serious growth in 2021, and Tornado Cash has the same forecast. Tornado Cash was founded by quantum statistician Roman Semyonov and software savant Roman Storm in August 2019. A suitable name, to say the least. Anyways, the two Romans have been active in the cryptocurrency space for years, specializing in Layer 2 scaling solutions for Ethereum and privacy technologies like ZK Snarks. They are regular attendees at cryptocurrency hackathons, and Roman Semyonov stated in an interview that they try to attend as many as humanly possible. In 2018, they founded PepperSec, a software company that develops dApps and provides smart auditing services. I'll just quickly point out the PepperSec homepage features 2 Roman soldiers, which is a nice touch. Anyways, Tornado Cash is a protocol that makes it possible to send private transactions on Ethereum. As many of you will know, Ethereum is a public blockchain. This means that you can see every Ethereum transaction taking place. You can see what the asset is, who is sending it, who is receiving it, how much they paid for gas, etc. While many privacy-preserving protocols existed for Ethereum prior to Tornado Cash, none had managed to break the connection between the sender and the recipient in an Ethereum transaction. Can you guess which protocol managed to do that? Now, best of all, Tornado Cash has no VC funding and only received a few small community donations via Moloch DAO and other similar crypto crowdfunding platforms. With Tornado Cash, you can privately send ETH, DAI, USDC, and USDT to any Ethereum address. You can even send these assets to a brand new Ethereum address with a zero balance. This is significant because to claim assets from a protocol on Ethereum, you usually need to pay gas fees in ETH. Tornado Cash works around that requirement, and here's how. Tornado Cash takes cryptocurrency mixing to the next level. Now, if you don't know how cryptocurrency mixing works, then picture this. Imagine there's a bag of coins. Anyone can come by and drop their coins into the bag. Let's say you drop 5 coins into the bag. When you do that, you're given a note that says you can claim 5 coins whenever you like. Now, assuming enough people have tossed their coins into the bag, the 5 coins you pull out when you use that receipt aren't going to be the original coins you tossed in. This breaks the connection between the coins you deposited and the coins you withdraw. This is basically how Tornado Cash works, except everything takes place on Ethereum. Instead of depositing coins into a bag, they're deposited into a smart contract, and instead of getting a receipt, you're given a cryptographic proof. A privacy technology used in Zcash called ZK Snarks makes it possible to claim your coins using the proof without revealing which coins you initially deposited to get that proof, thus breaking the connection between sender and recipient. To send Ethereum assets to a brand new address with no ETH to cover withdrawal fees, you can use one of the dozen or so relayers on Tornado Cash. These relayers essentially submit the cryptographic proof on your behalf. All you have to do is provide it to them along with the new Ethereum address, some extra ETH for the withdrawal, plus a small fee for their service, and bang, you have an Ethereum wallet with untraceable funds. What's more is that the relayers never actually take control of your funds. They are only able to send those funds from the smart contract to the Ethereum address you specified. This is guaranteed by the code of the protocol. While this technology is powerful, it does have some limitations. Since there needs to be a smart contract for each asset and each denomination, the size and privacy of each transaction is limited by how many people are depositing into that specific smart contract. For example, here you can see that 10,000 people have deposited into the smart contract for 10 ETH. However, there are less than 200 people who have deposited into the smart contract for 1,000 DAI, and apparently no or not enough participants to run the 10K and 100K DAI smart contracts. Also, there are some additional privacy procedures you should take to make sure you aren't tracked in other ways when moving funds around. These are conveniently noted in a Medium post from January of last year, which I'll leave in the description. Before you call the FBI, you should know that Tornado Cash is fully compliant with regulations. Anyone can use their cryptographic proof to show the connection between the funds they deposited and the funds they withdrew if needs be. This is important because some exchanges will refuse to deposit funds that have been used in cryptocurrency mixers such as Tornado Cash. Although this compliance tool makes it possible to deposit those mixed funds onto an exchange, I don't imagine it will be a walk in the park when it comes to explaining what's going on to an exchange's customer service rep. I also don't think Tornado Cash's Torn token is going to be listing on any regulated exchanges anytime soon either. Torn is an ERC20 token that's used to govern the Tornado Cash protocol. There was no ICO for the token. Instead, vouchers to claim the tokens were airdropped to all Ethereum wallet addresses that deposited assets into the protocol prior to December 6, 2020. This was actually one of the most lucrative cryptocurrency airdrops of all time, with the average user receiving 66 Torn worth over $23,000. In contrast to other airdrops, how much Torn a wallet received was less dependent on how much ETH the wallet had actually deposited. This resulted in a very equitable distribution of Torn, which is again exactly what you want for a governance token. Torn has a maximum supply of 10 million, and about 500,000 Torn were airdropped to users. Another 1 million were allocated to anonymity mining, which rewards users in Torn for depositing assets into the various smart contracts I mentioned earlier. 5.5 million Torn have been stored in the DAO treasury, and the remaining 3 million have been reserved for the founders and early supporters. All of these tokens are subject to various vesting schedules, which you can see here. If you're wondering why the price history of Torn begins at the start of February, that's because token transfers were locked until that time and were only unlocked via community vote. Now, this conveniently allowed the founders to sidestep any regulatory scrutiny that could have come from being in control of the unlock. It also allowed them to make a pretty penny, a well-deserved pretty penny, I might add. Now, when it comes to the price potential of Torn, it's hard to say. Normally, you can measure whether an Ethereum protocol is over or undervalued based on the dollar value of assets locked. Given that Torn has a market cap of around $100 million, the fact that there is $300 million worth of assets on the protocol means Torn could see at least a 3x move from its current price. The problem is that there's no way of knowing whether this TVL is organic or just yield farmers trying to earn some of those anonymity mining rewards. From a supply-demand perspective, there is a lot more supply of Torn that has yet to come on the market, and I'm not so sure if there is enough demand there to meet it. Then again, this sort of objective thinking is null and void during a bull run. I imagine there would be more than one person investing in Torn just because of the cool name. The question is whether they'll be willing to pay the Ethereum gas fees to buy it on Uniswap, given that there are no other viable alternatives at the moment. This fundamentally depends on what Tornado Cash has in store as far as development goes, but that too seems quite uncertain. Even though Tornado Cash seems to have a lot of engagement when it comes to governance, it's not entirely clear how much its community can change at the protocol level. This is because the Romans destroyed their admin keys in May of 2020, making it impossible to change the protocol. Some criticize this action as reckless, since the Romans won't be able to save the day as they had done once before. Others praise the move as being true to the cryptocurrency ethos of code is law. After all, Tornado Cash's code has been audited multiple times, and the guys who built it do smart contract audits for a living. From what I could tell when listening to interviews around that time, the reason why they nuked their admin keys was because of regulatory pressure. The Romans are most likely on the radar of more than one three-letter agency. Now that's a problem because they are some of the only people who are capable of building these elaborate privacy protocols. I would be more concerned if they hadn't destroyed those admin keys. They did a damn good job and even managed to catch the attention of Vitalik Buterin, who has been an outspoken fan of the project. I suppose all the hype in the world can't undo all the headlines about how Tornado Cash was used to launder stolen cryptocurrency. These aren't the best optics to have, especially when you're running a company that specializes in smart contract security. Still, Tornado Cash is a breakthrough for the cryptocurrency space, and it has once again raised the bar for both developers and regulators. And to think it was just one of many side projects for these two Romans. Well, that just about concludes my expose on these two secret cryptocurrency projects. If you're a fan of privacy, be sure to smash that like button. If you enjoyed this video, I hope it's enough to warrant subscribing to the channel and pinging that notification bell. Now, I want to pick your brains. Which two similar cryptocurrency projects do you want to hear about next? I'm on the hunt for crypto gems, so drop a comment to let me know where I need to go spelunking. If you want to get more from the Coin Bureau, then join the Coin Bureau Insider Telegram channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's the perfect blend of market updates, memes, and behind the scenes. If you want the full enchilada, subscribe to my weekly newsletter to get my in-depth analysis of the most significant cryptocurrency news and market moves. You can also support the channel with some retail therapy on the Coin Bureau merch store. This is just one of many designs I've got, and there are many more on the way. Links to my socials, my newsletter, and the merch store are all in the description. And so, with that, my friends, I bid you adieu. Thank you, as always, for watching. HODL hard.